Hello again everybody. So it's another lovely day. Decided to come out for a little ride. I need to go to the shop anyway, so I thought why not take you guys along to see some more of the lovely scenery around here, because it is absolutely stunning. I do love it around here. I like how much space there is out in the countryside here, because I mean, back in England, I mean, obviously, don't get me wrong, like if you go into the main towns and stuff, it's just as packed of people as everywhere. Well, actually no, there's really not as many people, but you know, you are living on top of each other, just like you are in any other town or city. But out in the countryside, like back in England, back where I lived, it was still quite crowded, even in the countryside and the villages. Whereas here, it's like everyone's just got that little bit more space. You know, the houses are a bit bigger, the land around you is bigger. It's just nice, because I'm not, you know, it's not that I'm antisocial or anything. Actually no, I'm going to go this way. But I do like my space, and I am a country boy by heart. You know, I was born in the country, grew up in the country, so this for me is just beautiful. Some of you guys who have seen my previous videos will notice I've taken the windscreen off the front of the bike. That's because I've got it in what I like to call summer riding mode, so I only really have the windscreen and the leg deflectors on when the weather's bad, or if I've got long journeys that I'm doing. Obviously previously I've been doing a lot of long journeys to the airport, and I rode from Prague down to here, but now I'm down here, I'm not planning on doing any long journeys for a little while, so all the time the weather's nice, I'm going to have that off. It means you guys can see more of the scenery a lot better, and obviously the bike's a bit lighter, a bit faster, whatever else, because it's not carrying as much weight. That does add, I don't know how many kilograms it is, but that all those wind deflectors and stuff do add a few kilograms of weight to the bike, which on a bike that's already quite heavy does obviously have an effect on the performance. But as I say, when the weather's bad, it's lovely. But when the weather's lovely like this, yeah, take it off. It's just so nice to be able to go for a little ride and not come across too much traffic. I mean, there is some about, obviously, and there are a lot of bikes out today, actually. That's one thing I like. It always makes me laugh, because the Czech Republic, like, from what I was told, from what my ex told me about it, like, motorcycles aren't really a big thing over here, but that's not true. There's loads of them out here. I came across, must have been about 15 of them, literally just now. It's a shame I wasn't recording, actually, it was quite cool. Ah, look at this place, lovely. Slow down to Javor. The only thing about around here is there aren't that many speed limit signs, so you do just have to be aware, because obviously once you get into the villages like this, the speed limit's 50 kilometers an hour, and then once you get out onto the main road, it's, yeah, about as fast as my bike can go, really. But yeah, there's no, like, you'll see there's no speed limit signs around here. Everyone just knows that's the speed limit. Obviously people speed. I'd like to think though, I mean, people say, so I've seen a few articles where people say that, like, drivers in the Czech Republic are quite bad. I would disagree with that. Generally speaking, you get the odd dickhead like you do everywhere else, but honestly, like, round here, I'll be driving along and I'll probably be overtaken by 2 or 3 idiots, maybe. But I swear in England, it was literally, you drive at the speed limit and literally everybody overtakes you. Because I feel like there's more dickheads in England than there are over here. And, you know, if you are one of those people that decides to do 60, 70 and a 40 or whatever else, then sorry, you're a dickhead. You know, the speed limits are there for a reason. It's not just about making you go slow and annoying you because you want to go faster in your powerful car or whatever. You know, they're there for safety. I mean, the reason the speed limit is 50 through here is because, you know, more than likely there could be kids playing in the road or whatever else. I mean, you can see, like, the gardens, there's no fences or anything else. Some people do, but a lot of people just have things open plan. There are dogs running around, there's kids, there's, you know, whatever else. So it's just there for everyone's safety, really. But yeah, as I say, it's not too bad around here. Generally speaking, people are quite alright. And it is nice to slow down through the villages, because you get to see these views, and obviously once you get this sign, those signs there, so the white signs, they tell you obviously the name of the place you're entering, but once you see the sign like that where it's got the line through it, that's you're exiting the village, and now you can go that little bit faster. But generally speaking, it's just nice to go slow and appreciate the beauty of the place. Even some of these old buildings, like, you know, they look a little bit kind of run down sometimes, but they're actually quite well maintained, really, and it kind of adds to the character of the place. Down into Czech. Yeah, I love seeing some of these old vehicles. Because, I mean, around this area, it's not a particularly rich area. It's not like a massively poor area either, but, you know, people have, like, quite big houses and things like that, but not a lot of newer cars. You'll see a few about, like, you know, a few people have got new cars, but a lot of the time it's older cars, and I like that because, you know, I've had a brand new car, I've had loads of older cars, and honestly, I prefer having older cars. And I like that around here you're not judged for that, because everyone's driving around old things. Some of the things, like back there, are still driving around from the 60s. It's just, it's really quite lovely. I know it's not particularly environmentally friendly, but you know, it's nice having that mixture of old and modern, because, you know, we're modern in that we've got the ultra thin borderless flat screen TVs and broadband and everything else, but then at the same time we've also got all these older vehicles driving around, and it's just a nice, I like it all. It's very quite how to describe it. I can't really call it nostalgic, because, you know, a lot of these things are from before even I was born, but I really love just that mixture of old and new. And of course, just like in the previous, well, actually my previous video when I was driving around here, we were on the other side of Ostash. That over there is again Ostash. It's let's say you've got to, actually I'll just pull over here a minute, give you guys a view of it. Yeah, so that's Ostash. You've got you can, I don't know if you can really see it from the camera. You can just about see over there, there's the rock formations poking out, but basically, yeah, that's just all sort of wooded areas with huge rock formations. And there's a beautiful bit, actually, you walk up into them and there's a bit in amongst the rock formations where there's actually a little kind of waterfall type thing, and it's just so relaxing. I love just going, you go up there and you just, I don't know, all your worries, well, I don't really have any worries at the minute, but any worries you do have just melt away. It's just so much natural beauty. That's what I like, that's what I appreciate. I don't care too much about modern cities and things like that. I love old stuff, I love natural stuff, I love this. Right, let's get going. Fuck it up, that gear change a bit. Yeah, it's so lovely just to have that on your doorstep, I tell you. All these big natural areas, like these are just left to nature. There's lots of fields around here, but there's enough land that you can have all the fields you need and everything, and still have so much left to nature that it's just wonderful. The wildflowers. Lovely. Just lovely. Going a bit fast. Guys, well, we have arrived in town. I've got to go do some shopping, so I think I'll leave it there. Hopefully you enjoyed that. As always, if you did like this video, please do give it a like. If you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. Go check out my other videos. I will be doing more like this. I've already done another one going a slightly different way around, so go check that out. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all again soon.